Lunch. If you are new to my channel, I share all kinds of teaching ideas with you based on my 8 years of experience teaching 2nd grade. Today I want to share with you 10 Thanksgiving themed ideas that you can use in your classroom tomorrow. Probably not all 10, but they are quick ideas so that you could easily take and adapt them into your classroom. And as always, I'll have everything that I mentioned linked in the description so you can find it easily. Without further ado, let's jump into idea number 1. The first idea happens to be my favorite, so starting off strong with the Class Thankful Anchor Chart. This is totally free. I even have a template you can use that I linked in the description for you, where you just write out something about each student that you're thankful for. So typically at the top of the chart, I put something like, this year Mrs. Mensch is thankful for, and then I list each student's name and one quality about them that I'm thankful to have in our class. I love that it's super quick to do. I usually brainstorm a note on my phone with all the ideas, or once I started using the template, I just put all my ideas inside the template and then I put it on my smartboard and traced it with anchor paper. Super quick and easy that way because I tended to have to do it multiple times when I would do it just by hand because I wouldn't have my spacing out correctly because I don't like measuring things and I just go for it. So if it's on a area I can trace, that was the best fit for me. So if you'd like a template like that, that is linked for you. You could also just type these things out on a slide. I personally liked using an anchor chart, that way it could stay displayed in our classroom for the days leading up to our Thanksgiving break. And then I also would print out a copy of that sometimes. So also in the template, there is a printable page. If you would rather, instead of making a chart, you could just print it out, give it to every student, and then you could read it to them in like a morning meeting time. It's really sweet, and you never know how your words might stick with the student. So something that might seem little to you, just to write out a reason you're thankful for each student, could be something that really makes an impression on them. Idea number 2 is to teach the class gratitude lessons in your morning meeting time. Hopefully you have at least a 10-minute section of the day that you get to start the day with, where you just get to teach character skills to your students or life skills that they will use throughout their life. This was probably my favorite moment of the day because it just felt so special, and I have a whole other video on exactly what we did in morning meeting that I will link if you are interested in watching that. Teaching a unit on gratitude is something I always did at the start of November, and I have finally made that available for you. The unit includes all the slides that you would use every single day to display in class. Those slides include discussion questions, read aloud suggestions, and videos, and really are comprehensive to teaching the skill and creating a great discussion with your class. In addition, there is a lesson plan page that guides you through in bullet points what is happening every single day, and there are printable activities such as a gratitude jar and a thankful wreath, which is a really cute craft students can take home, display on their fridge, or display in the hallway, wherever you would prefer for leading up to Thanksgiving. It would be especially great if you have at least a week before or leading up to Thanksgiving to go through the lessons. I span them out over a 2-week period of time so that they can be done in bite-sized sessions of 10 to 15 minutes a day. But as always, you could extend or shorten the unit based on how much time you have. Idea number 3 is perfect for your social studies block, and that is to use the Truth About Thanksgiving unit from Naomi O'Brien and Lanisha Tab. These ladies offer amazing social studies units that go for the whole school year, but this is one of my favorites I have tried from them. I love that they put in really kid-friendly language exactly what happened at Thanksgiving and how not everything they've been told is the full story, and it's really important for students to understand the upsetting parts about the history of Thanksgiving as well as the good things that came out of it, so that they can make sure they are treating everyone the way they should be treated and that we don't repeat the same things that happened in the past. I thought it opened up lots of really good discussion, and they offer really cool visuals with the explanations on each slide, so you could choose how many of those you want to show based on the age that you teach. I found for 2nd grade It was a really good fit in all. I didn't use the writing offerings that they have in the pack. I felt like those were better suited for older students, but I did use all of the visual slides that they had with the explanations to create discussion. And I feel like we can hold both the truth of what happened with gratitude and being thankful for the land that we live in at the same time, and it's good to be conscious of. So highly recommend their unit on Thanksgiving. Idea number 4 is this adorable turkey doodle craft. This is a fan favorite every single year. This turkey doodle is from Tales of a Very Busy Teacher on TPT. And I love this set. She offers some different styles. So there's turkeys with lines and turkeys without lines. And they have little sunglasses that come with them that are just really fun. And then I love this little template where they can write what they're thankful for below. These make a really cute display for the hallway or for the kids to take home and put on their fridge. Just really, really cute. They just cut it out afterwards and can provide different colors of construction paper or colorful paper that they can then glue their turkey onto. And it turns out just really eye-popping and eye-catching. They use a black marker, and you could let students use color if you want. You could even turn it into a disguise the turkey activity. I've seen those before, and I love that concept where the students try to make the turkey look like it's not a turkey, like it's something else. Oh, pizza, yeah, pizza guy is one that I've seen before. I think that one's really cute, or really anything else. Doctor, teacher, just not a turkey, so that the turkey avoids the dinner table. Idea number 5 is my favorite game to play with my students on the day before our Thanksgiving break, and that is the Save the Turkey Math Escape game. If you watch my Halloween video, you'll notice this is a very similar concept. I have one of these games for every season or every school month, so we're always playing one of them. But this one is truly one of my favorites because the concept is so fun. The turkey is trying to escape the farm and avoid the dinner table, and the students have to use their math skills in order to solve the problems and help him escape. Another reason I love this activity is because it is self-checking. So the students work in pairs or alone, and they need some kind of device. It could be an iPad or a laptop or a Chromebook. They get on the Google form, they solve the questions, and then when they enter their answer, if they're correct, they can continue to move on, but if they're incorrect, it will pop up a little red notification that says try again or check your answer. That way they know this answer is incorrect, and then the form will not let them move to the next level until everything in their current level is correct. So that way, as the teacher, it makes it really streamlined where I don't have to be checking every single problem that the students do because the form is checking them, and they can just come see me for help if they're really stuck on something that they've tried multiple times and they're still getting the wrong answer. Then I can step in and assist them. Works is a great way to make sure we're still doing academics, but we make it fun leading up to the break. Idea number 6 is a math activity I love to use the week of Thanksgiving, usually as a math station. So the students get a Thanksgiving shopping bag, and they have to choose 6 items to buy for dinner, and they only have $25. They can pick more than 6, but they have to at least pick 6, so they can't just pick like the rolls and call it done. They have to pick at least 6 items, and they have all these different choices with prices, and they just cut and glue them into their bag. Well, first I have mine cut them and then add them up to make sure they're $25 or less. And then once they have checked and they're good, they can glue them into the shopping bag. The form even comes with a back page you could print off, so you could print it double-sided, and then you'd have to answer questions like how much money did you spend, how much money did you have left over, what was your favorite item, or something like that. This also happens to be a freebie. I always love a good freebie. It's from Blair Peterson, and I will have it in the description for you. Idea number 7 is to pick some Thanksgiving books to read to your class leading up to Thanksgiving. There are a lot of funny ones for this season in particular, and I love using novel effect to pair with them, which I won't explain too much about because I mentioned it in my October video, but they have so many different books, and they play sound effects and music as you read the book live. If the book is in the app, you can just download the book, and then as you read, it will create a magical experience that I will demonstrate for you. I love looking at the app because they have so many cute books to mention. My classes loved Turkey Trouble. There was an old lady who swallowed a turkey. They have those for all the seasons. They are perfect. They're always really sweet. Balloons Over Broadway is another good one. That would also be good for older students. They have so many in here that I also haven't tried yet, so that makes me want to look into these. But my very favorite, I could only suggest one to you, would be 'Twas the Night Before Thanksgiving by Dave Pilkey. Those are just, if it's a Dave Pilkey, you know it's gonna be good, right? So even though I don't have the physical book down here, it is in one of my bins, I do not know which one, we are going to demonstrate this, and I hold up the beginning of the book so that you can see. 'Twas the Night Before Thanksgiving by Dave Pilkey. 'Twas the day before Thanksgiving, and all through the trees, the fall leaves were spinning aloft in the breeze. 8 children had boarded their school bus with grins, in hopes that a field trip soon would begin. See what I'm saying? It's just magical. And if you didn't already know about Novel Effect, they have a version where you can use 5 books per month, and then there is a paid version if you want all of them unlocked. Idea number 8 is how to cook a turkey, a writing activity, and it's so cute. I love that this freebie has multiple options included, so you can find one that fits your age group the best. This freebie is from a TPT author called Jennifer Bates, and I printed off a couple of her examples. I think this page is to be used if you want to create like a class book, which would be adorable. And then this page she has that would be great for younger kiddos, where it's like a graphic organizer style, and they could draw pictures and you could help them write, or they could try to write if they are able to write. This is an example from Jennifer's class. How to cook a turkey, topic sentence. There are 3 steps to cook a turkey. So that could probably be something that you like put on the board, since that could be the same for everyone, and then they could just all write that in. First, you catch the turkey, but keep it alive. How cute. Next, when you get home, put it in the oven to 205 degrees for 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Finally, put some barbecue sauce on it and serve it to your family. And that is how you cook a turkey. Precious. I have a feeling that families would treasure this for many years to come. Number 9 is another go-to for all seasons, and it's free. It's Art for Kids Hub. Their YouTube channel was a frequently used thing in my classroom. They have so many different drawings for any time of the year. They have some really cool Thanksgiving ones. Last year, my class voted on which one to do, and we picked the turkey, and they turned out super adorable. No matter what your class wants to do, there is an art hub for kids for it. If you've never tried that before, it's where a dad who is an artist draws a picture step by step, and he tells you what to do alongside one of his kids or another family member or friend of theirs. So the artist is doing a step, but then after the artist does the step, or the dad, the person he's drawing with does their step on their paper. So it really gives the students time to make sure they draw the drawing step by step, and it's in a very kid-friendly way where it's not too overwhelming, that each step is short and achievable, but of course you can always pause it to make sure they have plenty of time, and it's a great time filler activity if you finished what you need to do for the day, or you just need a moment to reset. That is a good one to pull up and have on hand. And finally, idea number 10 is to look at the Macy's Day Parade website. So many families love to watch the Macy's Day Parade on Thanksgiving Day. I know I loved that as a student, so giving your students a little background and history and what to expect about the parade can be really fun for them, so that on Thanksgiving when they're watching it, they know more about what is going on. The Macy's Day Parade website is super wonderful. They detail each float that's going to be a part of the parade that year. They give lots of background information, and on YouTube, there are some really cool behind the scenes videos of how they set up for the parade and how they launch the parade on Thanksgiving Day. My husband and I got to go to New York last year for Thanksgiving, so we got to see all the floats the day before and walk around, which was so special. And then the day of Thanksgiving, we had to catch a flight, but we saw just a tiny glimpse of the Thanksgiving Day Parade, and it was really magical to witness in person. Well, that is a wrap on Thanksgiving ideas for your classroom. I hope there are one or several that you can take and use right away that you and your students will love and will make your life easier in this busy season. If you have another idea you love using with your class for Thanksgiving, please let us know in the comments below, because we're all about sharing the good ideas so that we can all benefit from them. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving season with your students, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!